Hello friends, it is almost the end of the school year with only less than 10 days left. Let's get started in another week in our 4th grade class. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Mariela Sanchez and I'm a 4th grade teacher in South Florida. I'm coming to you at the end of the day on Tuesday. Yesterday was Memorial Day, so it was a holiday. We came back today. This is going to be a short 4-day school week, and next week we have 3 more days with the students. And then that's it for this 2021-2022 school year. I am here in school really late. It's 8:30 and I need to make this really quick because I gotta make it to Dollar Tree so I can buy some more document frames for my students' word clouds, which is my end of the year gift to them. So I've been trying to work on finalizing all the certificates for tomorrow's awards ceremony. But let me give you a quick recap of today. This morning, the students came in and they started working on their reading assessment. I had a couple more students. I think it was about 8 or 9 students that needed to do the superlatives awards so that I can finish those off. So I had them voting on that while the other students worked on their reading test. And then when they were done, they were working on their reading test. This is the last reading test of the school year. I did not finish all my Wonders units because, as you know from previous vlogs, I was very sick from April until recently, last week. So there were some units that I just wasn't able to catch up to, but you know what? It's okay. We made the best of it. So after we did our reading, we went ahead and started working on our math. The students were taking their checkpoint for our getting ready for 5th grade lessons, which I'll show you tomorrow if I have time and if I remember, because I'm trying to rush out of here. And then at the end of the day, we had some 7th graders come down and do an activity with the kids where they were practicing observation skills and they were working with fake snow, which is a polymer. Students at first saw that it looked like sand and then they put it in a tray, and I forgot to take video clips of it, but they put it in a tray and then they slowly added water to see what happened, and of course it expanded. So I do have one baggie of a student that left early so that you can see what it looked like. So here's the baggie right here. Again, it's flaky, it looks like snow, but it's a polymer that expands when you add water. So the students had a great time doing that. And thank you so much to the 7th grade science teacher and her class for coming down and doing that activity for the students. That was a great way to end the day. And then after that, I needed to sort things out with certificates because, again, our awards assembly is tomorrow. Parents will not be coming into the building. They will be joining us through Zoom. So I will be putting my camera facing out so that they can see the students as I call them. And I have a ton of certificates, which are all here. And these are the awards or document frames where I'm going to put their word clouds, which just finished printing here. And I can actually show you mine, which are words that the students used to describe me this year. So this is the one that the students made, and at the bottom I put the school name, the teacher's name, 4th grade, and the school year. So it's a little keepsake. So I do put this in the document frame, which I got from Dollar Tree. So I'm actually going to be taking these word clouds with me tonight so that after I go home, once I go to Dollar Tree, hopefully they don't close before I get there, I can put them all together and bring them in tomorrow so that I give that to my students at the end of the awards ceremony. So lots of things that I have been doing. And you know what? Tomorrow, I'll show you the final templates of the awards that I created with the final of the superlatives, because last week when I showed it to you, I forgot to change the description of the award at the bottom of the student's name. And I did that with all 38 superlative awards. So I'll show you those templates along with the other templates that I used, that I created for iReady and Reflex Math recognition. So that's all that I have to share with you for today. I will catch you all tomorrow. Hello everyone, I am coming to you at the end of the day on Wednesday. Today the award ceremony was a great success. I was able to have my parents join us through Zoom. I just flipped our camera over to face this side of the classroom that you see behind me. and I will hold up awards in front of the camera and have the students come up in front of the camera to receive their award. And there were so many awards, but I'm so happy because the students were able to take a variety of different certificates that recognize one way or another their achievements this school year, and I'm very proud of all of them. And of course, I gave them the word clouds. I did make it to Dollar Tree on time last night. I found exactly what I was looking for. I went home and put them all together in about 30 minutes, put them in the car so I wouldn't forget them. And this morning, as I was driving to work, I went to Publix to buy the little ice cream cups and the Italian ice cups so that the students will have their little treats for those students that reach their stretch, growth, and I-Ready in either reading, math, or both. So those students had lunch bunch with me today while they ate that. And then we also had a student celebrate her birthday today, so her mom sent some cupcakes. So after I picked up everybody after lunch, brought them back to the classroom, we were watching some videos, and I gave them the cupcakes from the birthday girl for today. So the students had a great time. I did cry at the end because I always read that last little letter to all the parents and the students, how much I appreciated this year, how much we did this year, and how much I will miss them, but I will always be their teacher and friend, and I will always, want to know how they're doing and interested in everything that they do in life. Wonderful day, emotional. We did have a group hug. It was great. I don't know what else to say. I do want to show you how I made the word clouds. So I think I'm just going to post it as a separate tutorial, but I do want to show you the one that the students made for me. I think I showed you yesterday, but this is it. So here is my word cloud for this year. I did show you yesterday. I just remembered. And I did buy enough frames, and I'm so glad I did, because today I bought extra ones. Two of my students, their glass actually shattered. So I'm glad that I had extra so that I can replace them. But this is the one that I get from Dollar Tree. And they have different, types of frames that are for $1.25, because now Dollar Tree increased all their prices to 25 cents more. So it's not just a Dollar Tree, it's the $1.25 tree. But it easily fits in there. And I wanted to keep this one for the tutorial because I did have mine in a frame, but I had to give my frame up for one of the students that shattered his. But I'm very glad that the students were able to receive their little word clouds. And they were so eager to see what words were chosen for them. So that was a beautiful thing to see. They were also very excited to find out who got what for the superlative awards. So that was also a lot of fun. All right, so I am going to leave you for today. I know it's going to be very short because, all we did today was prepare for the awards, have snack time, then have a couple of more downtime. Then we had lunch, and then at the end of the day, we had our cupcakes with, watching some more videos. So it was a fun day. The students were like, Ms. Sanchez, we didn't really do any learning today. I'm like, yeah, because it's awards day. And awards day, we celebrate and just have fun. Tomorrow, though, is a project day. So tomorrow they'll have a project to work on for the next 2 days. So that'll be fun. All right, so I will leave you for now, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello everyone, it is the end of the day on Thursday. So today I actually had the students work on a variety of different activities for the end of the year, since I am starting to try to pack up my classroom and put things away. So I could have made some things on my own, but honestly I just don't have the time to actually create those resources. So I'm very thankful to these 3 resources that I did purchase from TPT, and I'll make sure I let you know. So the first thing the students did this morning was a end of the year 4th grade activity where they had a big number 4 that they had different categories to fill out, like their teacher, their favorite memory, like things that make them laugh, 4 things that they shined or how they shined this year, and their favorite book this year, and things like that. So they completed it, and then the students colored it. I also did one on my own, which I'm gonna show you right now. So here is mine. So you can see I did it as if I was a student. So teacher, first name, things to do with your best friends, 3 things you plan to do in the summer, favorite recess activity, a funny memory, something yummy that the cafeteria does, 4 ways they shine, book they loved, a dream that I have for next year, sweetest memory, and an area that I showed the most effort in. So as you can see, I had them color the background, and they really enjoyed this activity. It was a great way for them to reflect on their fourth grade year and look forward to some activities in the summer, which brings me to my next activity. So I really wanted them to think about their summer and what they plan on doing during summer break. So for this one, I got another resource, and I'll let you know after all this where they came from so I can give them credit, and I'll also link the resources down in the description box below, so if you're interested, please go ahead and click those so you can grab a copy for yourself. So this one was a sun, and it was a summer bucket list. So in the middle, the students wrote their name, and on the rays of the sun, they wrote different answers to different prompts on their summer bucket list. I also want to show you the example that I created for them, and I put it on the board so they could see it. So I actually had the students glue their sun on a blue paper like you've seen. So here's mine. So I put Miss Sanchez's summer bucket list. So it has different prompts like things I will celebrate, food I will eat, things I will see, games I will play, things I will learn, books I will read, places I will go, people I will see, new things I will try, and things I will do. And there you have it. It's super, super cute. I really love this craft activity, and it is a no prep. So all you had to do was print that out and give it to the students, and it was a great activity. Then I moved into my math time for today, and I actually got a really great packet that was a math infused summer road trip, and it had a whole bunch of different problems that went over different skills. This one I definitely would recommend for fourth grade, fifth, and maybe sixth. So that is a packet that the students worked on, and I'll give you a glimpse of that packet right now. So it says long live summer, they write their name here, road trip, and right here it has different things. So they have to use cardinal directions and use different colors to follow the directions and where they went on their trip. Here they are adding minutes and seconds and hours and minutes so that they can answer these questions. Here they are rounding numbers and adding again hours and minutes and answering questions down here. Here they're doing some data collection and then creating a bar graph based on that data. Here they're working with money, how much they're gonna spend, finding the area and the perimeter, as well as changing miles to feet and inches, etc., based on the information that they have. Here's another one dealing with money. Here is another one dealing with distance. And again, there's a lot of different activities in this packet that was really neat. And the students, as you can see, is a big packet, so they're not done. So they'll continue working on this one tomorrow. And this is the very, very last page. So these are the activities that the students were working on today as I was trying to organize, but before you organize, you have to make a mess. Basically, I need to, and I'm going to be transparent here, I am not great with organization. That is an area that I need to work on. I am definitely a type B teacher, but I do want to work on organization. And a lot of these things just did not get organized because of how this year was. It was ups and downs. But I need to clear up this entire space on top of my cabinets. And I started putting stuff over here, which is why the kidney table looks like a royal mess. And I cleared out some things that were here on the floor because this bookshelf, these 3 bookshelves that are here, and all the bookshelves over here are going to get stacked up on top of my cabinet like I always do. Before I do that, of course, I need to clear off the cabinet. I need to clean the tops of the cabinets, the wall behind the cabinets, the windows, the edges of the windows all around the top and everything, because the custodians won't be able to do that after I place the bookshelves and stack them on top. And the reason I stack up my bookshelves is because the dark ones that are in the main area of our library, they're the $20 bookshelves that I bought at Walmart and at Big Lots, and if you don't really take good care of them, they'll just break because they're not very good construction. They're pretty flimsy. So I put them on top so that they're out of the way. Nobody has to move them. I move them. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get some of my students to help me take the books out of the bookshelf and just start stacking them on the rug. And then once I clear up this cabinet, I can start placing those bookshelves on top of the cabinet along with these bookshelves. And then I can have the students help me put the books back in the shelves once they're on top of the cabinets. It is a process. It sounds like a lot, but little by little, you will see how I do that if you haven't seen my previous end of the year vlogs. But next week, I know I'm going to keep working on this, so stay tuned for the following week's vlog. And I know these are coming out late, way after I am done with all of that, but I just wanted to give you like a heads up on what's happening. We also had recess today. And the students had their last day in art with their art teacher, so they got their art portfolio, and that's it. No more art for them for the rest of the school year. All right, so tomorrow's another day. I am so exhausted, but first let me show you where I got these resources from for today's activities. So here is the first one that the students worked on today. This is the 4th grade activity with the number 4, and this is from Hubbard's Cupboard. Now she has different activities with the number 4 included in here. So it's not just the one that I showed you, but she also includes some writing prompts, and on the number 4 there are lines that students can actually write on. Let me show you one example. Right here, this page is a very good example. So you have the one that I showed you, and then you have 8 different writing prompts on journal, paper, with a choice board. Most likely 2 classmates is like superlatives. So the students write the names based on the category. A through Z about me this year. I'll probably have the students work on that tomorrow. Write a letter to next year's 4th graders. I do want my students to work on that tomorrow as well. An autograph page where they can have other people autograph their page. That'll be fun to do. And a Zentangle where they just design something on the number 4. So that is pretty cool. The next resource is the Sun Crafting Activity. This one comes from Jody Bauer, Creative Studios on TPT. So you can see this is the cover of her resource, and you have an option between in color printing or black and white printing. I actually chose black and white printing to get to my students. And there are 2 different versions. So the ones that I show you with those prompts, and then there's another one with different things that the students can write on the rays of the sun. And here is the math packet. This is Long Live Summer, End of Year, or Back to School Math Project. And this resource is from Teaching with a Mountain View. She is amazing. I've actually had the privilege of meeting her in person at the TPT conference. So her resources are really, really wonderful. So there you have it, my friends. Now, a couple people also use my summer short stories at the end of the school year. I thought about using them. Not sure if I will, because the summer short story can be used at the beginning of the school year or at the end of the school year, and there's different prompts that you can have the students write to. So if I were to use it right now at the end of the school year, I would use it in order to have the students write about what they look forward to doing this summer on summer break. And again, it's just short. They're writing it on an index card. And if you're interested in my summer short story resource, I will also link it down below. With the summer short story, I also have a fall short story and a winter short story. Yep, I haven't gotten a chance to do the spring short story, but that will be coming in the summer. I'm going to create the spring short story and then bundle all of the short stories together in a bundle, so you can buy them separately or you can buy them all together, and it'll be cheaper obviously if you buy all 4 together. Anywho, I digress. That's all I have to share with you today for Thursday. I will see you all tomorrow. We have made it to the end of the day, Friday, end of the week, and today was mostly a day where we were just taking it easy. I was trying my best to clear up most of the cabinet again, and this is how far I've gotten. So you remember how it was yesterday, so right now I've cleared up to there. Now, I have to actually get on top of this and wipe clean all around the windows, because the custodians are supposed to do that in the summer, but because I have to pile up all my bookshelves on these cabinets, they won't be able to clean the windows. So I'm going to make sure I do a deep cleaning of the windows, all the edges over there as well, so that it's all ready to go and they don't have to worry about that. I also had like 6 students that were out today, and in the middle of the day I had like 2 students leave, so I didn't have a lot of students today. At the end of the day I ended like with 9 students. So this morning I did use the other page from the 4th grade end of the year activities. This time I gave the students that did come to school today the letter to the future 4th grade student template. Here is the template from that resource. Again, it is linked down below. This is page 16 of that resource. So I really liked it. And then she also shows an example of how a completed one looks. So I had the students work on that. So I'll have some of those letters from the students that were here today. And if there's other students that were not here today that will come next week, they can also do it, so I can have multiple letters to share with my future 4th graders next school year. So that is a really great activity. So we worked on that for most of the morning, as well as having some of the students that weren't here yesterday that came today work on some of the activities from yesterday and the math packet. We had our recess time after lunch, and we ended the day with some extra recess as well. The students were playing Minecraft, some students were playing dominoes. And next week I told the students to make sure they bring board games so they can play board games. And also I had them take their composition notebooks and their soft cover textbooks home so that they start clearing out their desk, and I'll finish doing that on Monday so they can take the rest of the stuff with them, and all I will have left is the hardcover books. I'm gonna also have them help me clean out the inside of the desk by giving them some wipes and then having the desk put off to the side. But that's gonna happen in a slow process, because now that the counter is clear, I can start putting these bookshelves up there. I was gonna do it now, but I'm really tired and it's raining outside. We actually have had a tropical storm warning pretty much the whole day. So it's been a super rainy day. So I'm just gonna go home and everything else will take care of itself next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I have 4 days to fully pack up this classroom, and let me show you what I am working with. So definitely stay tuned for the next vlog to see how much of an improvement I made in those days. So here we go. Remember, type B personality. I am working towards being more organized. I'm going to practice saying that because my friends Bridget and Michelle Emerson from the Teaching to the Top podcast, I just listened to one of their recent podcasts where they're like, don't say you're not an organized person. Say that you are working towards getting more organized. And I like that way of thinking. So I am working towards getting more organized. So I'm going to give you a 360 view of what I'm working with. So here we go. Yep. All that needs to get sorted. And yep, there are things inside of those cubbies, so I have to clear it out. And all of these bookshelves are going to go on top of the cabinet along with my fake fireplace. The stage, all this stuff over here, and all the stuff in these 3 bookshelves. There's 2 here, and there's 1 here. And I also have this table that's behind my desk, and that's fine. But yeah, and I'm taking my microwave and my mini fridge with me along with my air purifier. And I did want to mention one thing. As you can see, I wore my organized chaos as my jam so that you can connect with everything else that I have shown you in my classroom. So yes, my friend, it is a lot of work and it gives me anxiety because I know some of the people that are on my floor have already cleared out their rooms. Their rooms are empty. They don't even have things on top of their cabinets. I'm just one of those teachers that I have accumulated a lot of things in the past 21 years. And yes, every year I get rid of stuff. I just haven't had the opportunity to get rid of everything. So let's see how it goes. All right, so that is all that I have to share with you for this week, week 38 out of the 39 weeks of school that we're having this school year. We're almost there, kids. We're almost there. 3 more days with the students, 1 more day in the classroom with me to finalize everything, and we're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought, any questions you may have. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I hope you have a beautiful, magical day, and don't forget to smile. Hello, dreamers, wishers, and magical thinkers. Thank you so much for making it to the very end of this video and for showing your support. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do so by clicking on my picture down here. You can also check out my latest videos here and here. Don't forget to believe in the magic that's inside you because you are capable of great things. See you next time.